Okay, so we'll continue our journey with understanding some more remedies that we could probably use in our practice. And one such remedy that I want to talk to you today about is the remedy Teucrium marum verum. Just gave it actually today morning, so I thought of making a short video. It belongs to the mint family or the labiative family. Teucrium marum verum, the main thing where it's typically clinically well known for. First, let's talk about that. Typically, it's very well known for the nasal symptoms. So, typically, nasal polyps, chronic nasal discharge, clinkers, offensive blast, thick discharge in the nose remains for a long time, loss of smell. It's very well known for this. A lot of crawling, itching inside. Teucrium marum. Also, you should know that it's known as a worm remedy in homeopathy, just like senna, just like chamomile. It has a lot of itching in the anus, with irritation at night, with a lot of restlessness. Makes it a very important remedy for homeopathic deworming in that. And finally, the place where I generally like to use it more often with some good indication is generally in fingertips, in finger and nail related issues. So, ingrowing toenail, infections in the toenail. There's a peculiar symptom Fatak has given. Let me read it for you. Ingrowing toenail better by movement. This is opposite to the magnet remedy. So that makes it a very interesting kind of indication for you to remember about the remedy Teucrium. I learned a very interesting indication of this remedy from my teacher, Dr. Sarkar, whose birthday it is today. So happy birthday to him. And it's a good idea to credit him with what I really learned about this remedy. And there are some things I learned about different people about the remedy that I'd like to share with you about, because they may not have the time or energy to. So look at this rubric, I used to see many cases of children with him, because I used to invite him to Mumbai. So he used to say that in children's cases, when you're given too many homeopathic remedies or too many allopathic medicine, and after that they become very oversensitive, and then no remedy works on them. He said this is the important indication for the remedy Teucrium marum verum. And he showed me this very beautiful single drug rubric, which I want to share with you. Irritability, excessive physical, medicine has produced an oversensitive state, and remedies fail to act when too much. It's very interesting kind of symptom. But the very important part about Teucrium marum verum, that they are the main kind of genius of Teucrium marum verum at all levels. And you have to understand, it's mainly known for nasal coryza with itching, with polyp. It's very well known for this sensitive ulcers on the fingers, on the nail beds. It's very important for a kind of itching in the rectum with a lot of restlessness. So there's a lot of itching, restlessness, excitement. So this excitement is very strong at the physical level, at different nerves, at different skin constitution. And then you can now look at the state of mind of Teucrium marum, which is typically more often indicated in children and teenagers than adults, although it can still be indicated in adults. And the indication is exaltation, excitement. And Nair Repertory has given a very beautiful rubric, excitable in nervous affections. Single remedy, Teucrium marum verum. Another rubric, exaltation towards evening. Evening is the time where generally, you kind of relax. So the idea is Teucrium marum verum, when there is a time of relaxation, they are exalted, they are excited, they are totally cheerful, they are talking. So see the word, you never see the word great loquacity in homeopathy anywhere else. So exaltation towards evening with great loquacity. Teucrium marum verum. Also, what is interesting is they are not just loquacious in the evening, but also in fever, loquacity in heat, with exaltation. Exaltation in mind is totally up. In remedies like gelsemium, there is dullness, stupefaction, pyrogen, dullness, stupefaction. In the remedy Teucrium marum, there is exaltation of mind. Everything is very vivid. There is a lot of excitement. There is a lot of, the mind is up. Everything is more sharper. Everything is more vivid. Everything is more colorful. Everything is more beautiful. Everything needs more pace. That's Teucrium marum. Very interesting rubric. And also, in the last few days, I've seen it very often being used in many cases of, typically in ADHD, in autism spectrum disorder. So you can see this oversensitive children, and typically they get very oversensitive after eating Teucrium marum. Excitement at night, like meadorhinum, like lactases. But the most excitable they get after hearing horrible things. You show them a picture of ghost, or you see a movie, or show them a movie of ghost, or suddenly light goes off, or suddenly someone shouts, and then they get very excitable. They start stimulating. Excitable after hearing horrible things. Calcarea is also there. Horrible things, sad story effect. But calcarea goes in a shell. That's the response of calcarea. What is the response of Teucrium? Is excitement. Excitement, violent, extreme. Teucrium marum. And then there is a very beautiful rubric. I have always tried to understand this rubric for many years. And I think maybe I'm now able to understand it by about one person. And look at this rubric. Excitable, agreeable. Agreeable. Something that is agreeable to people in and around him and himself. Excitement, agreeable. Exhilaration. Exhilaration is excitement with hilarity. So there is a lot of excitement, and hilarity means a lot of joy. Teucrium marum. Loquacity when excited. Loquacity during fever with heat of body. Very interesting. Loquacity changing from one subject to another, like lactases. Teucrium marum. Restlessness from worms. Restlessness even without the worms. They can feel very, very excited. Too many thoughts, too much of excitement. They want excitement everywhere. They want new things everywhere. They want to look at the food. They want to touch it. They are very inquisitive children. They touch it. What is this? And they get excited. They want to show it to everyone. That's the kind of people they are. Singing during fever, involuntary. They go. But one thing that they cannot tolerate, thinking about disagreeable things. Teucrium marum. Very cheerful, walking in open air. Dreams also have excitement. They want excitement everywhere. Dreams joyous, full of joy. Dreams vivid, agreeable mostly. So the vivid dreams are agreeable, means something that gives them happiness, something that gives them joy. Eccentricity. Eccentricity means away from center. They're not like just like normal dream. You give them chocolate, okay, I'm happy. No. They want more. They want more crazy stuff. Eccentricity. In evening. See, even there are many excitable children. Tuberculinum also excitement, but they want to break things. They want to go out. Calcarea phos also, but they are very friendly children. Piper methysticum also has this kind of excitement, but they are better by diversion. Tarantula also very excited when you see them in your clinic, but they will have the spider quality. They'll have the trapping mechanism. They'll have the deceitfulness. They will have the music. They'll have the dancing. They'll take a chewing gum and keep it on the chair so that the next patient who comes will get that chewing gum on their pants. It's spider. There is Arania ixabola also excitement, but they're teasing. They're teasing everyone. Acha, it's your birthday today. Arena hexacola has a habit of, teasing and then pushing people away. Push desire. Interesting remedy. I don't know if I've spoken about Arena hexacola on the video. We need something. Teucrium marum verum range. Let's see some more. Food and drinks. Desire typically for sour things like medorinum, spicy things for medorinum, sweet thing like medorinum. See, we don't give this remedy very often. No? Cold drink desire like phosphorus. We are not using this remedy as much as we possibly could. Let's see what Master Massimo has written. He has also written about the desire for cheese. Let's see what Pulford has written. Teucrium marum verum. So Pulford is another very beautiful materia medica which I am very fond of. Always I get to learn something more. He has written worms when no remedy meets more cases of threadworms. Teucrium marum verum also a lot of homeopaths have written, the clinical homeopaths. It's very important for tumor of the lower lip, tumor of the eyelid. It's very important for tumors, polyps. Gives you idea of psychotic miasm. It's written polyps enlarges in wet weather, all kinds, especially old people, children, like lemna minor. No? And because it's Dr. Sarkar's birthday today, and I wish to tell you one very nice case he told me about. That there was a case of rheumatism of arms when all remedies failed. He gave Teucrium marum. I don't remember if he gave it or he told about one of his teachers prescribing. Sometimes the memory gets so, I don't remember things. But I remember this from his vocabulary, so I can tell you. He also told me of another remedy. I think it's Teucrium spordina. Let me see. Teucrium socordina. Also a very interesting remedy. I think Grimmer has written about this, yes. He says that this was a case of tuberculosis, where antim tart was given, a strong tubercular miasm, advanced case of tuberculosis, and it was just not getting better. He gave Teucrium spordina. There is not enough clinical materia medica about this. It's worth noting, maybe. So I've written about this here somewhere, yes. Cough with history of TB. I think it could be very interesting concomitant to tuberculosis. Teucrium socordina also, Boric writes, very important for tubercular epididymitis. You want to keep that in mind. Tuberculosis in the genitals. Tuberculosis in the bones, you think normally of Drosera. So that's it about it from me today about Teucrium marum verum. I hope you found it interesting. And as you know, we are running a course where I teach different remedies, and I invite different homeopaths to teach materia medica or organon repertory. If you like our talk and if you want to really study with us, we have a certificate course online, a weekend course. You can be a part of us. You can see the email below and write to us and join us, be a part of us. Thank you for that.